Alhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa ala wa ba'd. So it's actually a very famous hadith. Everybody knows about this hadith, but only few Muslims who know the rest of the hadith. You only know the beginning of the hadith. Hadith on Sahih Bukhari wa Muslim. He said sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, إنما الأعمال بالنيات وإنما لكل امرئ ما نوى. Everybody knows until this sentence. Actions are judged by intention. By intentions. And every single person will be rewarded based on his intention. Until now, it's okay, right? Let's actually go further and just continue the hadith. He said what? As-Salam. قال فمن كانت هجرته إلى الله ورسوله فهجرته إلى الله ورسوله. Whoever actually has done migration and whoever has migrated for Allah and His Messenger, he actually has done his migration for Allah and His Messenger. Means what? Means his migration will actually be what? Will be in his scale as a good deed. And whoever has migrated to marry a woman, to do what? To marry a woman or for the world, so he has actually done what he has done for that purpose. Why? Why is it that like that? Because it has actually, we say in hadith, in Quran we say asbab al-nuzul, the reasons of revelation. In hadith we said munasabat al-hadith. What is the occasion? Why did he say that? He said it because during the time of Hijrah, one of the Sahaba, he migrated from Mecca to Medina. Right? But why did he migrate? Because he loved a woman at Medina and he migrated over there to marry her. Apparently, he did the same action. Apparently, he migrated. Like everybody else. Like anybody else. Right? Like everybody. He did the same action. But Allah knew that in his heart, his intention is to marry Qais. Her name was Qais. They call him Muhajir Qais, the one who migrated for Qais, not for Allah Azza wa Jalla. Subhanallah. So apparently the action is good. Hijrah, the best thing that a Muslim at that time can do is to migrate from Mecca to Medina, right? But Allah knew that his heart was not actually for him. His heart and his action was for Qais. Qais, the mother of Qais, right? Subhanallah. He went there to migrate, to marry her. That's why, my dear brothers, we need just to actually always check our intention. Why do I take this step? For what? For what? To do what? What's my intention behind that? What's my intention behind? You know, there's a hadith, very scary hadith. He said, sallallahu, whoever goes out of his home heading to al-masjid. But what he said? قال لا يريد إلا الصلاة. He doesn't want anything else except the salah. Then every single step he takes will give him one more reward and will wipe one more sin from his record. But what did he say? لا يريد إلا الصلاة. His intention only is to pray. So even those who migrated, look, apparently they actually took the whole journey from Mecca to Medina, right? And they left everything behind. But eventually Allah knew their heart was not only and solely for Him subhanahu wa ta'ala. In order to get and to gain the full reward, we need to work very much. You know, as you mentioned the hadith about heart. He said, sallallahu, unquestionably, there is a piece of flesh in your body. If it's hard, if it's sound and correct, everything else will be sound correct. Right? What is this piece of flesh? Heart. قال ألا وهي القلب إن في القلب مضغة. Piece of flesh. Right? Subhanallah. In our body. He said, if it's okay and pure and sound and intact and correct, and everything else will be pure and sound. If it's not, The scholar said, the hearts are like the king, and the limbs are like soldiers. Are like what? Soldiers. So the limbs obey the heart. Here again, the limbs do what? Obey the heart. If the heart is okay, beautiful, pure, the limbs will do good actions, and the good actions will be accepted. So we need to just think about this, subhanallah, situation, and thoroughly in our life. In our life, we need to think about that. Every single step should be sheer for Allah Azza wa Jal. Sheer pure for Allah Azza wa Jal. We ask Allah Azza wa Jal to make us from those who do actions for His cause only, subhanahu wa ta'ala. And do actions only for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is the main goal in our life. Allah said in Quran that, right? وَمَا أُمِرُوا إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُوا اللَّهَ مُخْلِصِينَ لَهُ الدِّينَ حُنَفَاءَ. They haven't been commanded to do anything except to worship Allah sincerely. Imagine that. Which surah? Al-Bayyinah. Surah Al-Bayyinah. لَمْ يَكُنْ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا. Allah said they have been commanded to do that. So sometimes we need to actually ask ourselves, yes, don't allow shaitan to deceive us, right? And to say, no, you are on the right track. Why? Because you're doing like others. No. My heart, Allah knows about my heart. Maybe I do like others, apparently, but Allah knows if my heart is only, right, doing that for His sake or not. That's very scary, very scary. Allah, as He said, إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يَنْظُرُ إِلَىٰ صُوَرِكُمْ. Allah doesn't look to your attire. وَلَا إِلَىٰ أَجْسَامِكُمْ. Allah doesn't look to your bodies. وَلَكِنْ يَنْظُرُ إِلَىٰ قُلُوبِكُمْ. However, He looks to your heart. He looks to your heart. Allah doesn't care about my clothes, your clothes, your car, my car, His house, my house. Doesn't care about that. Allah cares about what? Our heart. Our heart. Our hearts for His sake only or not. This is actually the point. We ask Allah Azza wa Jal to make our hearts only for His sake, and not to make us from those who will come on the day of judgment all of a sudden seeing all of their actions in the air without any value. Allahumma ameen. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us from the evil of our souls. قولوا قولي هذا واستغفر الله لي ولكم.